Venezuela is preparing for its presidential election on Sunday. The electronic voting machines are being tested. The election workers are being briefed. Voters will choose between centre-right candidate Henrique Capriles and President Hugo Chavez. The president has a comfortable lead in the polls ahead of Sunday's election. But Capriles poses Chavez the toughest challenge yet. Our Latin America editor Lucia Newman caught up with Capriles on the campaign trail, asked him about the triumphs and obstacles of his candidacy.
It's a struggle to overcome these obstacles, which include attempts to generate problems in places where we campaign. People are sent to try to prevent me from having contact with the communities, to prevent them from hearing my message. But I have been able to overcome all these problems. And today, I am more convinced than ever that I'll win. I began this campaign convinced that we would win. Today, I have absolutely no doubt that this process, this awakening of the people of Venezuela, is unstoppable.
The opposition for many years criticized the government's social programs and the so-called paternalistic use of state resources. Now you're promising to maintain those same social programs.
What I criticize is the political use of the social programs, but I don't criticize the social programs themselves. I was governor, and my administration has been practically 100% focused on social issues. We must use our resources to help any Venezuelan who lives in poverty. That is what we must focus all of our energy on. But what I object to is the political and partisan use of state programs, the practice of excluding a person who doesn't want to put on a red shirt. That I will always criticize, because for me this is precisely the fascism that the government is always talking about, in an attempt to hide behind an ideological debate, when in Venezuela the real and profound debate is about efficiency and inefficiency. I subscribe to efficiency. This government has been in power for 14 years. I think it's reached its limit. We are seeing the result of the accumulated inefficiencies.
What do you say to those Venezuelans who claim that these are the words of a little rich boy, of a man who grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth?
I have to thank God that I come from a family that always worked, that my grandparents came to Venezuela with empty pockets to work, and as far as I know, work is not a crime. I don't feel at all alluded to by the government's insults. When a person resorts to insults, it is because they're afraid of the other person's ideas. And I think that the government is deeply afraid of the future. And I am the captain of the team of the future.